Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Brady's Let's Talk. This is Brady.
Ruby.
How are we all? Every time we start, there's like a couple of minutes before we start where we just laugh. And I'm like, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" Like, and she's like, "I still can't believe you make me do this." How long have we been doing it for now?
Was it January?
Was it?
Because it was meant to be September and then we didn't. Or was that something else?
I think I was supposed to do this about 2 years before I even actually started doing it. So I had to rope you in.
Yeah, I know.
She was like, "I'm only doing this because I love you." But
I was meant to be a part-timer, just like the occasional, not every time.
But you do actually enjoy it though, don't you?
I like
you don't like being on the camera, but
no.
I do like the conversations that we have. Last week we said pick something for us to watch and then we will discuss it or have a chat about it. So we watched Unknown Number, which a lot of people commented on my TikTok to watch, and we agreed that we would not talk about it.
And we see each other every day.
We see each other every day. We will not talk about it until we come and sit down in this room. Right, we're in the room. Let's talk about it. If you haven't watched it, we're going to give it away.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. As soon as it started, the first 10-15 minutes, I said to Steve, it's either her mum or his mum.
I didn't guess mum.
I thought
they was in it.
And then they was both in it, and then I said, but would they be in it if they'd done it?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I was like, and then Steve was like, it's a teacher. It's a teacher.
I thought it's going to be a brother or sister that we ain't seen.
And he thought it was a male as well. He was like, it's a male. And I was like, no, it's not.
No.
It's a female. But what I kept picking up on is on the messages, they kept saying, we.
We, yeah.
We. And I said to Steve, like, it's more than one.
That's what I thought. There was a few of them.
Like, or two people that are doing it together. And then as it went on, when they went to the mum's house and they had the camera on.
Yeah.
And the first thing she said is, I didn't start it. And the way that she was with her daughter when her daughter come in, I feel like she maybe sent some herself.
Who, the daughter?
To herself.
So I said to Jack, do you reckon it was the daughter and the mums took the blame for it? But then the daughter wouldn't have gone to prison, would she, for doing it to herself? But the mum, I don't think was all there.
She was definitely like some weird control.
Yeah, something's not right.
What really unsettled me was how sexual some of the messages were.
She told her to go and kill herself, Brady. That's your daughter.
Yeah.
I said, all right, not that I get it, but I've watched Catfish. Did you ever watch that? And some people, it's like alternate. Is that the right word?
Don't make me say it.
No, like a different world they go into and they pretend to be someone else.
Oh,
and it makes
ego.
It makes them feel good or whatever. And I think, feel a bit sorry for them. That that's why they pretend to be someone else. But that was her daughter.
And when I asked her, do you think that your daughter, she could have gone and killed herself?
Yeah, she was like, I know her.
I know her because she was coming home to me and I was giving her the light.
But I read comments on something and people were saying, when mums make their kids ill.
That something.
We don't know any words.
Is it munch?
Not munch.
Munchausen.
I don't know.
Guys, you all know what we mean.
Where so it's like the kids still need them. And I think it's probably that, where she's become a teenager and was growing up, her mum wanted her to need her and caused this massive thing. She was 13 when that started.
But did you not see the girl's reaction?
I think she might have been a bit in shock.
Like, it wasn't like, I felt sorry for. Yeah, it was just like, and then she's like, no, she needs me, like, as if to say, like, don't worry, I'm not going to say nothing.
Yeah, but that's control. The daughter's probably.
Yeah, but I just feel like the daughter weren't. Yeah, I feel like maybe like at the start.
I don't know if the mum was a strong enough person to take the blame for it.
Well, she's that controlling. And then even when they was emailing when she was in prison, did you read one of the emails? And it said something like, this is not word for word, but along the lines of like, hi, my beautiful butterfly, I've got the hump with you because you didn't put a kiss at the end of the message.
Weirdo.
Like, blah, blah. And then I thought, that's control.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, that's letting you know that you've upset me, but I still love you.
Yeah, love you so much, baby. Like love, like just bombarded, wasn't it? That's why they showed them, I think.
And
To show that.
I felt sorry for the dad.
So did I.
Was it like that?
He was like,
what the fuck?
what? He was like, no, she's got another phone. Take that. He definitely didn't know.
And then when he found out that she didn't even have the job,
I know. He's like, nah, you're gone.
Maybe the way he was like, leave now.
Yeah.
When your mum and dad, he went out and rang her mum and dad and said, you've got to go.
He said, they're coming to get you.
And then she was like, but I can't leave her. And he was like, you can't stay in this house.
No.
There's police here.
But I'd have been like, what do you mean you can't leave her? What? Look at the shit you've just been saying to her and sending to her. She was 13 when that started. And she's talking all sexual. He wants me. He wants
me
to give him a blow. Or something weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she was like, he's D and fingers and my, like, that's
from
your
13.
Yeah, that's your daughter.
Your daughter and your daughter's boyfriend, who was also 13, 14. Like,
do you think she had like some weird crush on him?
It's one of them as well, you know, when some people can't stand when their daughter is like doing better than they did or more beautiful, because she wasn't a pretty woman, was she?
No.
And the daughter was quite a pretty girl, and I reckon it was that as well, like a jealousy thing, but also, I don't know, wanted some attention.
And played on her insecurities, like you're skinny and flat,
anorexic.
Yeah, flat bum.
Who does that to your own daughter?
Child, yeah.
She didn't even get that long either, did she? And now she's out and
18
doing
months.
a fucking You ain't all there in a ticket to go in the documentary, talk about how bad it was and how your daughter, and you know, we had to find out who it was. The whole time she's sitting there, she knows it was her.
She knew it was her. They've obviously preset that up to get.
Yeah, but to agree to do that.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I think they would have known that if she weren't in it at the start, people would have guessed that it was her at the start and not have watched it.
Yeah, but if she weren't in it in the beginning, and I would have thought, oh, maybe her mum's not involved, or her mum's not there.
I knew straight away. I said, Steve, it's either her mum or his mum. Then they both come up like talking. I thought, would they be in it though?
That's what I was thinking. I swear I see something as well on TikTok
like,
before I watched it about something about a mum, and I thought, is that about what I'm about to watch? But I didn't check the names or anything, so I thought, no. But as I was watching it, I was thinking, I wonder if that thing was right and it is a mum, or that was about what I was meant to watch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then I'm like, nah, it's a sister or something. But the girls as well, that they thought it was that dark-haired girl,
Chloe.
She weren't a very nice girl, was she? I didn't get the impression she was very nice. And then that his cousin, it was obviously really quiet, sort of nerdy, and she was crying. I felt so sorry
because they blamed her for being at the house when the picture was took, but really it was
her mum,
the mum. Yeah, I just can't fathom that. That's mentally unwell.
Yeah, but your child, if it was anyone else, even if her kid weren't involved and she was doing it to other kids, I still think it was bad. But the fact that it was her daughter just throws me, and I think, nah, don't feel sorry for you. I don't want it's your own kid. Not when it's your kid.
And they've not seen. She's not allowed. She hasn't seen her, have they?
Oh, she not?
No, there was.
Did she say?
There was talking, and she's hoping that she can.
No, it's abuse, really, isn't it? Yeah. That is abuse.
It's mental abuse.
And your kid's never going to get over that.
That's what they were saying about that munch.
Yeah.
Munch out, I don't even know. But
that is abuse.
But what the typical parent of that is a parent that makes their child unwell.
To get,
So that they need their mum or dad to look after them. And what she had done was like a mentally unwell, so that she needed her mum.
Yeah.
And
come to her like,
felt needed.
Can't trust anyone other than my mum and dad because I don't know who it could be. Do you know what I mean?
I felt sorry for the boy as well.
Yeah, I did. Especially when he got a new girlfriend. She
went
to it.
But
weirdo.
But then it makes you think that his mum and obviously her mum was friends. So his mum must have been saying, "Oh, no, Owen's got a new girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's been to see her." And that's where she's got info from.
Even when they split up, the mum was like, she was heartbroken. And I thought, you did that?
Yeah.
No.
That's like, don't worry, you don't need him, you need me.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever want to make your kid feel
leave you. Yeah, I don't. That's proper weird.
Yeah. Not nice.
Anyway, that was...
Yeah, we enjoyed it. I'm glad I spoke to you now, because I was like, you need to watch it right now.
She watched it first, and she was like, I don't think I can go like another few days without talking about it. So I was like, I've not watched it yet, so... I
said, do not ask me anything.
But as soon as I started watching it, about 5 minutes in, I text Ruben and said, how long is this on for? Because I'm getting bored. like, I'm getting bored. And she's like, hang on in there.
Hang
She's
it
like,
out.
Google it if you want, just so you know. And I was like, no, I'm going to watch it. And she's like, not long, an hour. I think it's like 2 hours. No, I'm thinking,
Was
but
it 2 hours?
it weren't a fucking hour. I know
Oh,
that
I
much.
thought it was about an
no,
hour.
it weren't. And then I watched it, and then I thought, it was interesting, but it just goes to show you just all sorts of...
If that was happening to your kid, right, I would have took the phone away. Change your fucking number.
That. They did change the number. They did change the number, but I was thinking, I'd say, do you know what? No phone.
No phone. Take it away. Jack was like, I would have, he's so extra, I'd have bought 5 new SIM cards, give each number to one person, and then worked out who it was by that. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's a bit long.
But if her mum would have done that, her mum would have
had all the numbers, yeah.
and could have kind of half blamed it on someone else like she did anyway. But that's our take on it, guys. That's our views. Don't forget to comment below what we should watch for next week's.
Like a 1-part thing.
Yeah, I can't watch a
6
series.
things
I don't
in
mind
1
a
week.
documentary or something like that, but something that's a series, my attention span is not there.
I'll start Googling.
Pretend we've
Google
watched
and fast
it.
forward.
So we've got a couple of other things to talk about today. The other half has put his input in. He's extra. But we've got life. Talk about life. How is life?
General chit-chat. Well, I can't think of anything other than your party at the minute.
I'm having a party on Saturday, guys, in case no one knew.
Well, I love it when we've got plans.
I'm turning 40. It does sound here. We talk about me turning 40. How do I feel? I feel old.
30 hit me. I'm not joking. Like, a real, like, oh my God.
I'm an adult.
Yeah. Like, are you not thinking like, oh my God?
I feel like I'm a gran. Like, no, because you know when I was younger and I was like 18, 19, early 20s, like, someone who was like late 20s, like 30, was like, I'd look at them like they're a proper adult. And then I've got to that part and I've been a proper adult for many years. And now I'm like, I'm 40.
You are a real adult now.
Like, yeah.
You are a real grown up.
Like, some people are grannies at my age. Like, do you know what I mean?
More, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because I still don't know.
Mine's not what you want to be when you grow up. Mine's what kind of funeral do you want.
Don't say things like that.
That's how I feel that I'm
you've just got like, it's only like half. You've got another 40 years at least.
I think I'm over my halfway.
Nah, if you look this good at 40.
Yeah, but looking...
we should do a video in 10 years to see me at 40.
And internally, you know, the organs and all that, the bones, you know, my body's aching more, my bones are aching, I'm feeling old when...
Positive thinking.
I'm doing certain shit and... everyone's like, life starts at 40, which I tell you one thing that I am enjoying is that now my kids are all of a certain age and they are all at full-time school, and even a school holiday, I noticed that they was older.
Yeah, no more babies.
No more babies in the house, and it was a bit more free-flowing and not stressing. But, you know, the 3 older ones, they go out with their, they do their own kind of thing.
I don't like that.
And when they are out, you know, like, I walk around the house, I think, well, this is boring.
Yeah, what do I do now?
No one's shouting, no one's moaning, no one's fighting.
Takes the pressure off summer holidays, huh?
I'm hungry, I'm fucking hungry. That's all you hear in my house. But...
yeah, but they do themselves.
I feel like now... the saying that people say that life starts at 40 and you can start enjoying things, stuff like that. I do feel like now, me and Steve, like, we can do things and enjoy us.
Yeah.
As with its
when
parents.
they're little, it's chaos, isn't it?
Yeah, and
it's all yours.
Yeah, and when you do have kids, especially if you've got loads like me. Sorry, guys. Oh, yawning. It's very, as parents, you forget about yous to a degree, and sometimes that's where relationships end up breaking down, but you do just go with everyday life of school runs and meetings, and if you've got some kids at home, some kids at school, like, it can very much take yous away from the relationship, and you are just mum and dad, so it's very important to create some us time when you have a partner and kids that are just constantly up your arse.
I always said that to Jack though. Listen, when we're 40, we're going to be going on holiday, just us. then we had Dixie, and I'm like, right, well, she'll have to come. I've got a baby forever there, but that's fine. We'll get there.
You'll get there.
He said to me the other day, do you think your mum will still have Dixie when she's like 30? I said, my mum is 50 years older than Dixie, so she'll be 80, so I don't think so. He's like, that's out of order. So she'll be 80? She'll be out of order. So no.
But I think your mum will.
You will, it's all right.
Yeah, I will. But I think Dixie, with how well she's doing and her understanding of, obviously the communication bit is there to a degree, and you understand her. But I feel like as she gets older, I feel like there's going to be a lot more communication. And you know what they do? I know respite is a very scary thing.
Yeah, I'd have to fight Jack on that.
Yeah, it is a very scary thing. And I always said no to respite with Harley because he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. He can't tell me.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Dixie,
you'll get some
communication, and she might even be able to communicate, and she's like, I want to go.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And that'd be your little weekend
nice.
Together or whatever. I do feel like she's definitely, it's in her.
She's come far in the last few years, hasn't she?
Definitely since being at the school that she's at now.
Did you see what she did last night? Baby. Obviously she don't say it, she can't speak, but trying to do Baby Shark.
Was she?
And then like trying to clap to it. She did Baby Shark, crying.
That's what I mean.
That's massive for her, isn't it? Like actions to a song. So yeah.
But she's understanding the song, and she's remembering.
Yeah,
like
watching,
the one
copy. Yeah, she
like
can do that.
That's what I'm saying. So she is progressing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think yours and Jack's time, you have time, and your mum does help.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, when she's 30 and your mum's
80. Maybe not. Poor mum.
The next subject we have is, detention at school if the kids are late due to traffic. This is something that, my two girls leave at 7 a.m. I won't let them leave any earlier, especially now we're going into winter months and it's dark. And the reason why I won't let them leave earlier as well is because if they get to school early, they're then hanging around on the street for longer.
At that time in the morning?
At that time in the morning, yeah. So I'm like, no, but the girls from 7 have an hour and a half to get to school. Any other day, they get to school with, time to spare.
Yeah.
Yesterday, there was shitloads of traffic, and they have to get two buses. The second bus was over an hour. And I can track them on the Live 360, so I can see how slow they're moving and stationary.
Yeah, you know that they're not messing around.
And I said to her, did you get off the bus? They was like, Mum, no, we was on that bus for ages. There was so much traffic. There was at one point the bus didn't move for about 10, 15 minutes. So they was late to school, about 12 minutes late.
Yeah, so it's not.
So it wasn't like they rolled in at 10 after 10. Yeah. They was there. School starts at 8:30. They was there by 8:45. Yeah. Latest. I think I got the notification at 42. Do you know what I mean? So then I've had an email last night to say that they've both got a detention tonight for half an hour for being late yesterday morning. So I've emailed the school and said no. That they leave at 7 with enough time to get to school. They can't help traffic.
No.
And they shouldn't be punished because of traffic.
I always think as well, if a parent gives you a reason as to why they're late, then they shouldn't be punished for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're messing around, or if it was a reoccurring thing and they're like, oh, it's traffic, then you can be like, right, girls, you need to leave earlier now, so you're having a detention. But it's a one time, they're never late, and you've said, I can track them, they was in traffic.
Yeah, if you go on my kids' lateness...
They're not late.
They're not late.
No.
So it genuinely was traffic, and so I'm waiting for the school to... And then if they don't go to detention tonight, it goes to an hour tomorrow, and then if they don't go tomorrow, they can then put in isolation for a day. That is not fucking happening.
No.
Not due to something which they couldn't...
It was out of their control,
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's right either.
And I feel like the way that they just... It's all about punishment in school.
I know. It never used to be that.
That's, why don't the school ring the parent and say, are you aware that they was late today?
Just checking.
If so,
do
you know why? Or do you get what I mean? Not just automatically think that they're late due to messing around and then giving them detention.
They must have hundreds of kids in detention every day, that school, because they throw them out for nothing.
Yeah.
And then I don't feel like it's a real punishment when they are just thrown out for all the little things. When someone does something really bad, what's the punishment for that then?
That they're going to get.
I don't get it.
Yeah, so that for me is a no-no.
Maybe it should be like, right, you was late, that's a negative. You didn't have a pencil, that's a negative. Your skirt's too short, that's a negative. You get 3, you get a detention.
Yeah.
I would understand that a bit more. I'm throwing it out like that.
Right, so the next ones that we've got to talk about, this is what Stephen's put down, guys.
Okay.
So buckle up, because he likes to
intense.
go over the top. So he didn't really know how to word it, so I've put it down in my layman's term of briefness. So he wants to know people's opinions on the children, not like when children's turning point from a child to an adult, not like an adult, like a 20-year-old, but through a period in the house, you can see they go from kids to teens, and then from teens, the little bit of leeway of the crossover of becoming a bit more independent and adulthood to a degree. So he says, when do you know, like if your child's being naughty or doing things out on the street, which, you know, your kids, when they're out on the street, they are representing your family. This is what we say to our kids all the time. Like, you are a representation of us. How you behave out there is representing us as parents.
Yeah.
If you're being little shits, you're not representing us good, especially when there's certain things. So he's like, when do you implement, like, I use the word punishment. He's like, well, not punishment. I said, but it is punishment. Yeah. And he's like, well, no, I'm just... So, I mean, we started having a debate. I said, when do you implement strict punishment? And he's like, but it's not punishment. I said, well, it is. If they've done something wrong...
Then? What does he mean if you don't mean punishment, like taking your phone and things like that?
Well, yeah.
That is punishment then, isn't it?
That's what I was saying.
Well, I suppose it's until they stop listening.
He said that a child should always have, like, the not scared mum dad feeling, but should always be a bit like, my mum or dad's gonna go nuts.
Yeah, I think they
should. And they should always have that feeling. And then he's like, if they're losing that feeling for the parent, where they're kind of not giving a fuck, what part do you implement punishment / not punishment?
I think it depends on what kind of parent you are.
My thing is that as shit happens, you don't just allow it. Like, me and him clash heads with the punishment.
Yeah, but that's how you bring it down and meet in the middle.
Like we do. I've got my way, he's got his way. Maybe I'm a little bit lenient sometimes.
Me and Jack have that as well.
You know, sometimes I feel like you're going over the top.
Yeah.
And when they do really do something,
what
are we going to use? Because we've already used our fucking lifelines up.
Yeah. On
little shits.
I think, like, phone though, for as long as you pay for that, I'd be like, give it to me.
Well, I always say to my
they
go, what for? I go, don't ask me questions. I'll pay the bill.
Yeah.
Give me the phone.
Yeah.
It's mine.
And you have always taken yours. So I can't imagine. I think it's respect as well. Your kids have got respect for you. If you said, give me your phone, and they was like, no. They're not going to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They know if they're in shit and you say phone, they're like, oh, okay. I think it's when the kids get older and they're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'd be like, sorry?
Are you paying the bill?
You're under my house. I don't think so.
Until you pay the fucking bill. And he's like, how do you instill good and bad in kids? And every child is different, right? And you could have a family that are very well-to-do, have never been in trouble with the police, you know, could never lie about anything, so on and so on. And they could still have a child that ends up in trouble with the police, might be a thief, might lie all the time, like. So no matter what your morals and your loyalties and respect are, you can always feed your child it and hope that they absorb it and take it on how you have. But every child's different. Every mindset is different. And I watched something once, and it was a young girl, and she said strict parents have sneaky kids.
Yeah.
you know, and I am very much quite relaxed with mine and a bit laid back. And I think that's because I think back to what I was doing and my mum had no idea.
Yeah, but I would never have been allowed to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been allowed to do half the shit, but the lying, like, where I was staying. If my mum would let me stay at my friend's house, I wouldn't need to lie, or I had to be in at, like, 8:30 when I was 16.
Yeah.
My friends was all out, so I'd say I'm staying at. If my mum would have just let me come in, even at, like, 9:30, 10...
Yeah.
I would have come home because they were so strict, I'd lie about it. So I'm staying at my mate's house, and then at 2:00 in the morning, everyone's fucked off, and I'm like, where do I go? Like, what do I do? And then hoping one of my mates says, "Do you want to come back to mine?"
See, my mum was strict in weren't allowed out till certain times and things like that. But I always know that if I got in a situation and I was like, everyone's like, "Oh, we're sleeping in the park tonight," and I'd think, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
I still knew that I could ring my mum and be like, "Mum, I've lied or I fucked up. This has happened. Can you come get me?" And I knew she'd come and get me, and it would be fine.
Yeah.
She'd have a go at me or whatever. And I think you're like that with the girls. That would be open. If they got in trouble and rung you, you might think, "You fucking idiot. Why have you put yourself in that situation?" But I'm always going to be there to come and get you.
Yeah.
Don't ever think you can't ring me. My mum was like that, and that's how I want to be with the girls.
I would have been scared.
Yeah, you would have been in shit.
I would rather have slept in a bush on my own.
Shut up.
I would have been way too scared to have rung.
See, I would have been in trouble and I would have been grounded.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have.
But she still would have come and got me, and it would have been all right. We'd go over
see,
it.
that's
you know
right. And with mine, I think, and I let them, they have their friends hang out here and all stuff like that. And I am quite relaxed. And then sometimes I do feel like, am I making a rod for my own back? Because I feel like sometimes I do things, I think you're taking the piss. Like, everything I give you, everything I do for you, everything I allow you to do, maybe I am being too soft. Maybe my mum and dad's punishment ain't as bad as what I thought it was, because I always grew up thinking I don't want my kids to feel about me how I feel about my mum and dad at that time. Yeah. So I've tried to parent a different way, but I do sit there questioning myself sometimes, like, am I doing it the wrong way?
I don't think you're soft. I don't think you're strict, but I don't think you're soft. You have an open, trusting relationship with the girls.
Yeah.
And they might push their luck. Like you say, you give an inch, they take a fucking mile. But you always, like, will tell them about it. Do you know what I mean? You've took the fucking piss. You ain't doing that again. Or you're grounded for the night. Or give me your phone. And it's showing them that was too far. Don't do that again.
Don't do it again, yeah.
And they might still do it again. But I do think that's kids. And then you tell them again. And then if they take the piss again, say with having friends round or friends have left too late, right now no one's coming round.
That's like that, right, guys, sorry to cut you. Right, let me just ask everyone what they think about this, right? If your children bring a friend back, do you think that they should text and ask you first? Because I do. I'm laying in the bath last night and one of my kids has come home and brought one of their mates and I can hear them all on the landing. So I've shouted out, "Who's here? Who said your mate can come back?"
Yeah.
Because I fucking never. And now they're like, "We thought," you thought what? I would have said yes, but don't just bring people back. That really fucking pisses me off.
I think if they was popping in like, "Oh, I've just come to get a jacket
because it's raining."
Yeah, that's different.
That's fine. Yeah, so I was like, don't think you're all fucking standing here all night, because you're not.
No.
Especially because I'd had down. Cat had ate my fucking dinner. Trixie had ate the wrong fucking dinner.
Yeah, but they start bringing in and it's round dinner time. It's like, you've then got to have dinner. If you're in your house, you feel like you have to feed them kids, and they should ask. But although I had friends there were certain friends that I knew I didn't have to ask.
See, back in my day, turning 40 in my day, people had to knock on your door.
Yeah, and mine.
Can you come out?
Yeah.
You're going to come out to play, or, Mum, can they come in?
Yeah.
But it's all phone communication now.
Yeah, we're not involved in it.
So you can text me well before you've arrived at my gate. Don't get me wrong, if a kid didn't have a phone, they knocked on the door and said, "There's Trixie there. Yeah, come in."
Yeah.
Like, that's different. But just turning up with your friend, that irritates me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Is that
no, I think that's right. I think it's rude.
Like,
a bit of respect to check.
Yeah, I think, don't expect everyone to be hanging out like my house is a youth club.
You don't want other people's kids every day. Just don't, do you?
No, I don't, because
Just
I've got the music fucking pumping. I've got Moni with her fucking Alexa Trixie with her speaker, Tiger with hers. The music's pumping.
Girls
but then
shouting.
Tiger and Trixie have their doors open and they're going from one room to another because Tiger's got mates
It's fun
in
in
there.
your house.
I know it is. And sometimes I do lay there and I think, this is life. Like, this is my
Yeah, it's
family.
fun.
And I do like it. But then other times I think you're taking the fucking piss. Today's not the day to take the fucking piss. But, yeah, sorry to cut you in. I just thought I wanted to know what everyone's...
can't remember what we were saying anyway.
Everyone's opinions on that. How do you instill good and bad in kids? You can't.
I just think they see in their parents. They see in
I
the
think
relationship
as they
with the
grow
parents.
up, I do think that kids see things.
Yeah.
And they take from that. But there is some things, like there's things that I've done in my past that I cringe at now. And I think, why did I do that? Like, just, do you know what I mean? Like, I get embarrassed about some of the things I've done, but I'm not the Brady that I was back then.
No,
I've learnt from it, but I grew up with, my dad was strict, telling me right from wrong, and I still done wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't think that you can install it into a child. Things just come, life experience happen,
you all do stupid shit.
Yeah.
You've got to understand that your kids are going to do stupid shit and think, it ain't anything I didn't do, and I know that that's like silly or for this or for that, but you got to hope that they come back and realise that was a bit silly or...
That's like with my kids, when I try and tell like certain things that they're doing, I think like, I've done that.
Yeah.
I'm 40 and I cringe and I'm fucking embarrassed and it's fucking muggy. So don't be 40 and be feeling how I'm feeling. Like, I'm trying to let you know that I've been there.
But I think as long as they're safe... Let them learn to do stupid shit. Like, you can try and teach them,
isn't it?
Like, I don't know. I don't think doing stupid shit would be like sending pictures and then it got there, because there was girls in my school where it went around the whole school, and you think, I would like to think that I would install, do not do that. That's not something learned from.
See, when I was at school, I don't think we had cameras on the phones.
Mine was as I got into the older secondary school.
Yeah, we had...
I started year 7 with a Nokia.
When I was 14, I got a Motorola Flare. The bit flipped down like that and the aerial come up. I loved it.
I had a BlackBerry in like year 10. That
Does
was
anyone
mine.
remember the
cameras were terrible.
Do you remember the Coca-Cola Ericsson? You had to save the tokens and you got a Coca-Cola Ericsson. My dad done that for my sister.
Do you remember the little pink skinny phone? It was like that, and it went round and then it was really long, like this big, skinny, and it was pink. And then it turned like, and me and my mum had one, the camera, right? It was so bad. The screen was about that big.
Do you remember the Nokia that was like a bit like a teardrop? So it kind of went, it was like pointed like that, went over and then pointed back down, and the screen was in the middle and it had buttons either side.
Was it pink?
That you could change the little casing on the outside.
I feel like I might remember that.
I found one of them not long ago in the house. And my BlackBerry.
I loved my BlackBerry.
That
was so good.
BBM.
Yeah, BBM. Do you know what I miss? I like flip
I had
phone.
a pager when I told you I had a pager.
I thought just doctors had that. I'm not that old. My age is like a proper the crossover point. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like we had videos and Walkmans and all that, and the Nokia phone, and then it transferred.
I remember my dad bought the first computer that we had indoors, which his work was getting rid of, and it was the black screen and the writing was green.
Fuck off.
She sit there like that with the keyboard,
like
learning,
teletext.
like new keyboard, but there's like now you can half type without looking, but you're like,
because they was big things. I had the computer and it was like when the phone's ringing, because get off the internet. I'm on the phone, so I had a bit of both. Not quite as old as yours.
Yeah, so I had nothing, and then
very early stages.
Yeah. Oh God, that makes me feel old.
I know.
Last but not least is he said you time. So he was talking about that, how important you time is.
Yeah.
Especially with how stressed I've been this morning. It's actually need to be you time. Like, yeah, do not talk to me. Fuck off. Like, I'm joking. But there are people out there that don't have a support network.
Yeah.
Don't have someone to babysit the kids. Don't have someone...
Or partners to...
Yeah, or don't have...
Over.
Someone that genuinely asks, like, are you okay, for them to say, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
So he was like, how do you create you time? I need to yawn.
Again? I'm not looking.
Yawny fucking yawny. It's like the Mexican wave, but in yawns. How do you create you time? What solutions if you don't really have anyone, or you don't have... My first thing would be is that if you've got kids and they're at school, that's your time.
That's my you time.
That's when you take
Yeah.
the you time.
The occasional, we have something planned.
If your child isn't at school yet, then that time is your you time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or
It's very
chill.
hard. And
Bedtime.
if, you needed to talk to someone and to offload, there are loads of helplines out there. And I do feel like, I say this all the time, don't I? Just talking, just clearing your chest. Like, whenever I've been, like, to counselling or whatever, clearing my chest, it feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Just talking to a stranger, just
Someone
about
who don't,
all
yeah,
the fucking
sometimes
problems.
it's better to a stranger, isn't it?
And then you also feel mentally exhausted at the same time from the crying, and just, you just say things out loud, and you just feel like... And you just feel like a weight's been lifted off, and the problems are still there, but you've spoke about the problem, and you do feel like a weight has been lifted.
I think you time as well for us, like that little 10 minutes in the morning where the girls go off and sort of play together, and we just have a little catch up of the evening, of the morning, anything, and I just feel like I'm not mum in that 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're just chatting shit to each other. In the summer holidays, I'm like, I miss you. I miss that. I need a 10 minutes, like, have a cigarette, just chat shit.
Our little morning fag break before we do the school runs.
If one of us is down, we're like, come on.
Like, I've come out this morning, she's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, one feels ill, one ain't done this, one's done that, one's kicking off.
The cat ate my dinner.
The cat ate my dinner last night, and I was crying over that. Like, like you just sometimes just need to get it out.
Yeah.
And a little you time, it doesn't have to be a long period of time, even though we would all love a long period of you time.
Yeah, but then I start
getting bored.
Yeah, or overthinking. I don't need to be with my brain for that long.
When we first went on a holiday without any kids,
we're just laying there like fidgeting.
He's just like lapping, and I'm like, I'm sitting up, eating a bit of fruit, then I'm laying back down, and I'm like this. I'm used to sitting on the edge of the sunlight,
ready to in the pool,
just watching and get down now, get it, like, like, what are you doing? Like, like just all of that. And then it felt very, and then in the end I was like, I'm going for a walk. I just kept getting up and just doing like a lap around the pool and the fucking beach, but and then just coming back and then having a drink. I said, it just felt so unusual to me. But now, what we were saying about life and me turning 40 and stuff like that, I do enjoy it. Like, we go on holiday and we're just go for a walk together, like, it's just enjoying the calm.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get so caught up in the storm, and we get so used to it. Like, it's just life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we do just get so caught up in the storm sometimes that we forget
the chaos.
That sometimes you feel as well, like, I'm fine. And everyone's around you like, are you okay? Yeah, I am.
Yes.
They're looking at you like...
I'm like, no.
You're not.
No, because then when someone says, what's the matter? I don't know. Everything, okay? Everything. It's all a bit much.
Yeah. What's wrong? This. Can you help with any of them? No, I don't think so.
No,
don't
so
fucking
shut
ask.
Up.
Then you
I'm like, just let me come back to myself and,
when I'm in
myself.
Like, depressive state, just naturally, like, just my mental health, nothing in particular, even though life little issues do add to it sometimes, but sometimes I do mentally just get unwell, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've learned I just have to ride things out. And when I'm like that, some people love talking to people when they're like that. I like to just not. I just like to just shut myself off. I don't even really want to be mum, if I'm honest, or wife, or friend. No, I just like to just shut off, let me just ride it out, and then I'll come out one day and I'm like, morning. I've gone through it, but sometimes I feel like if I try to suppress it and not go through it...
No, you shouldn't do that anyway,
that tends to make... like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I need to go through this episode, but I'm trying my best to see if I can overcome it. But I know me mentally now. I know that as horrible it is, I just have to ride through the shit.
Give yourself a time.
Yeah.
I have moments, but I'm one of them, we've said before, and I am a, look what you've got, Yeah, I'm a glass half full.
Yeah.
We can do this, push through.
Yeah.
Come out the other end. That's what I try to be for you.
Why you
Without
always
being
be
too
a
much.
glass half empty? But since being your brethren,
Bestie.
I do look. You do make me look at things a lot different.
I don't think I'm one of them either that's like, come on. Like, sometimes I know you need to feel it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Feel it. Go through that.
Yeah, but we do.
But let's-
You have such a. She's always got a positive perspective on things, which is not a bad thing. You know, if I'm stressing about something, which I'm stressing about my party on Saturday, the weather's pissing me off, my outfit's basically a diamond and a string.
Looks fit though.
You know, like, so I'm just stressed, and she's like, you've been planning this for so fucking long, number one. It's nearly here, just relax and enjoy it. What will be,
Or your
will be. And I
family
know
day
that.
as
And
well,
on
and
the
you
day as
stressing.
well, I'm like, I do have fun, and I know that the people that mean the most to me will come, and I know that I'm going to have such an amazing time.
And all the silly things that you stress about, you won't even notice on the day.
I know, but I notice on the...
This is your... I was saying to my mum on the phone last night, your ADHD, when you have something, everything is zoned in on that. So when you have your parties and that, I think are good because it gives your mind something to focus on, but you super focus on each part. My mum went, yeah, I know something like that. I just get excited, but yours is like everything. But then you overthink. Just enjoy the lead up to it. It's fun. And I'm coming, so I don't care if anyone else comes.
We always have fun anyway.
Well, exactly.
We do always have fun, but yeah.
We have fun even if it's not planned.
Yeah. They're always the best ones, aren't they?
They are. No, this is going to be a good one. I'm excited.
Right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. We really, really appreciate it. Don't forget, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment below anything that you've got to input with what we've discussed today.
I need to get to watch.
Yeah, we really need something to watch. Remember, not a series, guys, because I'll start picking my phone up.
You'll start telling me what happened and asking me.
If I watch something and I start doing this, then I know that I'm not interested, and I find it so hard to zone in. But if I'm sitting there like, oh, this is good,
yeah,
then I know, right, we're on to something here.
Good fun.
We will be back next Thursday. Hope everyone has a lovely weekend.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
We will.
And we'll be back next week. Thank you.